it's your environmental team again.
The last time we talked about mismanaging of trash. This time we want to focus more on the trash itself, which brings us to the topic of the day, plastic pollution.
79% of the plastic we use is polluting our earth, which makes plastic one of the worst types of trash.
Why does this happen? And what makes it so bad has two main reasons. Firstly, there's simply too much.
Ever since the 1950s, when plastic became a more common thing in people's lives, approximately 8.3 billion tons of plastic have been produced.
Nowadays, it's almost impossible to imagine a life without plastic. We use plastic in almost everything. For example, water bottles. They're made to be used only one time and then to be thrown away. We call it single-use plastic. Most of the single-use plastic is either food packaging, plastic balls or plastic bags. In fact, over 50% of all the plastic that we use is single-use plastic, which means we create a huge amount of plastic just to use it once and throw it away afterwards.
Moreover, the amount of plastic trash increases day by day because it's cheaper for companies to produce new plastic rather than recycle the one that we already used.
The second reason is that plastic is not biodegradable. That means bacteria can't break it down into all organic pieces. If you have an apple, for example, eat it and throw it away, the rest of the apple would get bad, would rot, and then be eaten by bacteria, leaving just organic pieces.
But that's not the case with plastic, because plastic cannot be broken down by bacteria. Take this plastic bottle, for example. If I throw it away, it might end up in the sea, in the forest, in a landfill, and it might take up to 450 years for it to break down. For other types of plastic, maybe even longer. But even so, it would not break down completely and become natural and go and be good for the environment, like an apple, for example. But it will break down in tinier plastic pieces, which are called microplastic, and they will be there forever around us. They will never completely go away.
Yes, in most of the cases, microplastic stays as such. But even microplastic can be broken down. It might sound like a good thing, but it's not. If microplastic is broken down by sunlight or UV radiation, it breaks into toxins and chemicals that it's made of. And these harm our nature and our environment.
In the last video, we talked about the fact that a lot of trash ends up in the ocean, and a large amount of that is plastic. In fact, you can think about it as a truckload of plastic being dumped into the ocean every minute.
To show how bad this is, we compare the approximate weight of all plastic to the weight of all fish in the oceans. In 2014, the weight of plastic was 1/5 of the weight of fish in the ocean. By 2025, we might have a relation of 1 to 3. If plastic pollution continues like this, by 2050, the weight of plastic and fish in the ocean will equal each other.
There are some things that we can do individually in order to prevent the overuse of plastic.
Take for example our usage of plastic bags. In almost every supermarket you can get a plastic bag like this for free. A lot of people use them to get their groceries from the supermarket to their home. Afterwards, people just throw them away because they don't use them anymore, creating new plastic trash. The average amount a plastic bag like this is used is for 12 minutes. But do we really need to get a plastic bag and create new plastic trash every time we go shopping? Every time I go shopping, I use either this backpack or a fabric bag like this. This way I don't use up more plastic trash, but just use what I have at home.
It's very important for everyone to try to spread awareness. That being said, in order to make a change, we can encourage other people to reduce their usage of plastic and help them realize how bad plastic really is for our planet.